Hello everybody, this is me, Super J, and welcome to the Amiibo unboxing video. And today I'm going to be unboxing the Super Smash Bros R.O.B Famicom Colors Amiibo. Now I am very excited for this just because I've been wanting to get the variant, I've been wanting to get the Famicom variant of R.O.B for quite some time now. I know he came out. I know he got released outside of Japan a couple years ago, but I was never able to pick him up. But now I'm able to just because Nintendo's been re-releasing some of their old and maybe rail amiibo, if you even want to call them rail. It really depends on the amiibo, I will say. But yeah, I am very excited. So without further ado, let's just jump on in. So here we have the box. There you can see R.O.B, the Famicom's version. Which, if you don't know what the Famicom is, the Famicom is basically just the NES, but in Japan, aka the Japanese version of Japan. No, the Japanese version of the NES. My goodness, I cannot talk. But yeah, but there you can see the amiibo. Then at the top we have R.O.B.'s artwork. Over here we have the Super Smash Bros 4 logo, as well as R.O.B.'s name. Yeah. Then on the back we have nothing but just basic information. Same old, same old. But yeah. So I am very excited just because, like I said, this is a variant of it depends. If you're in Japan, this is the R.O.B that you got on launch day when R.O.B first released. But if you weren't in Japan, you sort of had to wait quite some time to get your hands on this, unless you bought it on like third-party sites like eBay, maybe PlayAsia if they even had it at the time. I don't know. I don't remember. Um, but yeah, but the NES R.O.B version did come out with a 3-pack back in the US with when it first came out, and it launched with the Duck Hunt and Mr. Game and Watch, and then I believe in the UK, maybe, yeah, at least on the European side, R.O.B was actually released individually along separate from Duck Hunt and Mr. Game and Watch. So yeah, so US had to pretty much pay, I forgot what it was, if it was like 45 bucks, just to get R.O.B if you wanted R.O.B. So yeah, but anyways, back to R.O.B Famicom. Here he is. He looks absolutely amazing. I am so happy to have him in my hands. He seems to be having a red and white color scheme on him, which is what the Famicom was. Here you can see at the bottom we have Family Computer Robot. You might not be able to tell, sadly, just because of the shadow. But yeah, actually, you can see it very well. Then on the back side of R.O.B, we do have a nice little on and off switch, which the switch is on, which makes sense because obviously how is R.O.B gonna fight if he's not even on? But yeah, there you can see his head, which is which seems to have like blue inside of him, which might be a neat little reference to how the screen had to flash blue to R.O.B in order for him to move. But yeah, there you can see his chest. If you even want to call it that, his arms. There's a specific name for these. I don't know what it's called though. Forgive me for that. But yeah, but then obviously you have his body, and then you have like some cable thing going back up to him. But yeah, but overall, it's a very awesome looking amiibo. Very well painted too, I will say. He looks very, very nice. But yeah, then at the bottom, you can see some amiibo stuff. Then at the top as well. Now, R.O.B is covering up the whole Smash base, which is funny. So yeah, you can't really see the Smash logo, but that's okay. You're not here for the Smash logo. You're here for R.O.B. But yeah, I wish I had my NES version though. That would have been nice to compare it to. Sadly, that's back in storage though. So yeah, my NES variant, not the. I don't have the actual R.O.B on me. The actual robot, the big one, not the small one. But yeah, by comparing him to some other amiibo, here we have is Dr. Mario. I have to keep shoving Dr. Mario in. I have to. Then next up here we have, I'm gonna compare him to is Incineroar from the Ultimate Smash Bros game. I think it's always interesting just to compare the Smash 4 amiibo to the Ultimate one, just to see how far amiibo have come in terms of detail. So yeah, and then the last one I have is Sephiroth, which I unboxed in the previous video. So yeah, overall, very awesome to have R.O.B Famicom Color in my hands. Now I do wish they would do more repaints of amiibo and release them. So like they did that with Splatoon. They did that with Splatoon. And then they also had like Player 2 variants for 3 of the characters, those being Cohen from Fire Emblem, Bayonetta from Bayonetta, and then Cloud from Final Fantasy. But those were like different outfits and different poses. So then not so much repaints, but just like different. But they're all variants though. I just kind of wish Nintendo did that. That would have been cool. But I think at this point Nintendo's not really caring too much about Amiibo. Um, Even though, yeah, we had the DK Bonanza one and the Tears of the Kingdom Amiibo, but obviously, I don't think Amiibo is that much of a priority to Nintendo as it was back then. But overall, I love this Amiibo so much, and I'm very happy to have him in my hands. I can't wait to actually have the Famicom Colors be next to the NES Colors one. Because side by side, they're gonna look so cool no matter what, next to each other. But that's it for me. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, and let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Do you love this Amiibo? Do you hate him? Do you love Rob as a character in Smash Bros? Or do you love Rob as the actual robot from the NES/Famicom days? But put your thoughts on in the comments below. But anyways, that's gonna be it for me. This is Super 19J. I will see you all in the next video.